Now, of course, remember I'm not muting anybody as we start this up, so just be aware. Just
Adam, watch your mouth.
yep. Oh God, he's the one we have to watch the most. Swear box is what we call him at work.
Swear box.
No one's ever said that ever.
I've never even heard that.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I'm sorry. What was that, Adam?
I said yet I'm the one who muted themselves. So.
Yeah, well, that was.
Did you do that? You muted yourself?
Yeah, in the bottom left, there's a corner with a microphone that says mute.
Yeah, you're such a noob. You're such a newbie. Oh my God, that's going to be fun. We'll use that to our advantage.
I don't have a mute button.
This is true. This is true. Metaphorically, this is a very true.
Sometimes statement. I just like to tee you up, Greg.
It'd be an awfully boring show if we did, though.
Something like that. That's for sure. All right. Well,
look at this. Look at this comment.
Misread, or is that misteried? I don't know.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, well, it could be. So here we go. All right. What button do I need to press? It's been a while over here. All right, here we go.
Bring it.
Tonight, live on the air. Wait for it. All right, the best part of the show, though. All right, it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show, where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decide if the videos or images we are watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week, so please share this video out to get more people to join in. You can only vote for the videos on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live, though you can comment on the videos from anywhere you're watching from tonight. The link to vote, though, is pinned to the top of the comments of where you're watching. So definitely go there to do the vote. And the voting, for those of you who have watched many times, is the fun part, the funnest part, the more funner part of the show. So why don't we get through stuff and introduce everyone here? First of all, I have to say, it really highlights, this open that you do, Miriam, really highlights the fact that I have like 2 sweatshirts and I wear them like literally like, when it's this sweatshirt night, it's like, it looks like it's like live because the opening is live because that's the only one that you use. It must be the only time I was interesting in the show that you use that for the opening. So
I love that.
Yeah, just like, oh, I'm wearing that again. So my name is Greg Bakken, and I am a paranormal investigator. I've been doing this for about 16, 17 years now. And I also am the host of Ghost Box Radio that airs nightly on AM 950, Monday through Friday at 10:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we talk about the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, all that good stuff. And it's a lot of fun. So please either tune in, or we are available on all sorts of podcast platforms, Spotify, iHeart, all the good stuff. So please check us out, and we'd love to know what you think about it. Next up is Harlow. Harlow is a co-producer, graphic artist, research and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book Plugged into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. Harlow's books on her paranormal experiences, as well as her fiction and art, can be found on Amazon. Links are in the comments. We're going to be hearing and seeing more of Harlow throughout the show, but for right now, we are going to say goodnight to her. Well, not good night. She is coming back. That was so final, wasn't it? Goodbye. We'll see you later. Yep. See you next week, Harlow. Now, you might notice that maybe Ryan grew like a big old beard since we last saw him. It's not Ryan, my friends. It's Adam. You might remember that at the end of last week's episode for the Halloween one, Ryan said something like, "I hate working with you guys," and then so he's not with us anymore. No, he's with us. He just can't do tonight. And we asked Mr. Adam to join us. He did such a great job when we had him on a couple weeks ago. It's a pleasure to have him back on. Adam began working in radio when he was 15 and worked in the broadcast field until 2005. Years later, he then hooked on AM 950, and then with a little show we just talked about, Ghost Box Radio with Greg Bakken. Adam has always been a believer in the paranormal due to a family that was very open to the paranormal. He grew up in an old convent house with the Catholic Church as his neighbor and a very active graveyard as his backyard. Working for Greg at Ghost Box Radio inspired Adam to realize he was actually been investigating the paranormal in his own way his whole life. I think that's fantastic. That's a great way of putting it. And then we have Miriam. Miriam is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, clearing dark energies, wearing witches hats. Oh, see, I ruined my own joke. That's just not fair. It was a good one too. It was so close. I must be wearing my unfunny hoodie tonight. She is also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. Now, if you missed our massive, epic Halloween special last week, head over to Ghost Box Radio or Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube to check it out. We had an incredible 4-hour investigation plus a great episode of Myth or Mystery. It's one of those things. We did these investigations, and Miriam is with us for part of the investigation of the 300 Clifton, and we got activity, and that's a lot of fun. So that was a great night. We'll be talking more about that. But also, before we get any further, tonight is our monthly trivia drawing. So this is very exciting. A lot of good stuff. Now, Miriam, real fast. I think there's a sentence in Adam's bio that I kind of want to work into your bio somehow. The sentence starts off with "working for Greg, comma." And then we could fill in anything, like, it's an inspiration, an aspiration, one of the greatest things of my life. We can work on it, but I do like it. Working for Greg, and then there's a lot we can do with that. A lot of positive things from that. So
working for Greg is how I found my therapist.
Working for Greg introduced me to the world of alcohol. So well, there's a lot going on. Folks, first of all, Adam, welcome. It's good to see you.
Thank you for having me on again. I very much appreciate it.
For those who, let's see, it was about not last week, but the week before, Adam was with us, and check out that episode because Adam, he had a very kind analysis of some footage that really took it from, and like Ryan does too, took it from just purely technical to taking it something to, what we all kind of focus on and what we believe in. So that was really a really fun to hear your thought process with that.
Yeah, well, I thought so too.
Much.
So and hopefully you become more lively, because you're really really harsh in the mellow of this show, by the way.
Well, he's taking Ryan's place. I mean,
we didn't mean it literally.
I'm just kind of, you call on me like the good student I was that sat in the back of the classroom making paper airplanes.
Never been you. It's never been you. So yeah, we're gonna.
Is Adam alive? Listen, before he came on, we had a very strict, rigorous training, and we told Adam, you do not speak unless spoken to. And so far, he's doing very well.
I've gotten so used to working for Greg on Ghost Box Radio that, I figured that part out. I figured out my role as the Silent Bob of the paranormal world.
We all have roles to play. I'm glad you're learning what yours is.
That's why I have the beard, so you don't see the chins or the rolls underneath. It's purely aesthetic.
I was gonna say it is kind of a bearded knight. If I just let my grow out.
Well, when I can finally cut my hair and donate it, we can go ahead and take the extra, and we can go ahead and make you a beard wig.
Well, listen, I'm sure. I was just gonna say that I'm just picturing Bruce if he's watching or if he watches later, and you're like, I'll just let my beard grow out, and he's just like,
Should you really be telling people about it?
Well, I mean, listen, you be you. I don't,
Okay, listen. My father is Middle Eastern.
Yes.
He's Persian. So we are not lacking in the hair area. So if needed, oh my God, when I was a kid, I was just telling someone this the other day, I had the biggest mustache when I was a kid until my mom allowed me to wax it. Or I think I bleached it first, but it was like, big mustache. I have my nose fixed, so I had a bigger nose. There was a lot of like hair and stuff going on. So obviously when I got to a better age, it was like wax, fix the nose.
Miriam, the early years.
Oh God.
I'll tell you, I couldn't grow, and some could argue that I can still, but I couldn't grow a mustache till like 25, 26. And even that took a long time.
Really?
Yeah. What did Linda say? Maybe I don't want to just trim my street. Yeah. Oh, I could donate the extra for a beard. You could.
I thought she was referencing hair like on her chin. That's why when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God.
That's why I'm like, please put that back up. I need to know what she said.
I started growing a beard at 16. So I was the hit in high school because I never got carded going into the liquor store.
Oh,
so
you would have been my best friend.
Oh, I never did either. I remember.
I think at one point it went 57 times in a row to different liquor stores and bars before I got carded when I was like 16 years old.
Impressive.
I used to, Adam Britt's Pub in downtown Minneapolis.
Yes.
I've been drinking there since I was 16. And with the same waiter. We knew the waiter, right? He didn't know us, but he was friendly, so we were regulars. And one day, 5 years later, we come in and we're just laughing it up and celebrating, and he's like getting us drinks. He's like, "What are you all celebrating?" And I said, "I just turned 21."
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh God, you would not be able to get away with that these days. I mean, you really couldn't back then either. But yeah, so no. There's a couple other things we have coming up tonight too. Is Name the Witch, and like we said, trivia. And
I forgot the witch. I have to go grab her. She's right behind us. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, why isn't she
live and in color? We have everything you need to know. This is why shows are normally pre-taped.
Well, I mean, this is kind of what I think this is what people tune in for, to be perfectly honest, is to see kind of to see what Miriam's going to do. And what she hasn't got done, and
what she hasn't got done, really.
And so it's just one of those things that we just there we are. If you
ever wanted a Whose Line Is It Anyways, it's paranormal themed. Here you go, myth or mystery.
Yeah, right.
I'm not always prepared. I mean, I try to be, dude. I spend all of Thursday prepping for the show. Shockingly, you would never know it.
It'd be interesting to see what a non-prep day looked like.
Oh dear.
Anyway, actually, from AM 950, Jennifer Ogren, who works there, she actually said that she listened on Thursday night to the Myth or Mystery portion. She said it was very good.
Oh, really? That was nice of her.
and surprising. So I would dare say. So yeah, that was
that's awesome. Thank you for watching. Even the did.
Oh my gosh. Cool. Here for those who do not know, let's well, I don't know if I can get this going quite. This is like my Miriam moment.
I'll talk while you do that.
Yeah,
So for
that's
anyone
hard.
who didn't watch Halloween Night, Shar used the what do you call them?
Dowsing rods.
rods.
Well,
The
you know your
dowsing
stuff
rods.
pretty darn well, don't you?
I know.
Um,
And we asked the witch if she liked living with me, and she said no. And then
Yep.
she said she wanted to go live with Harlow. I mean,
Yep.
it was heartbreaking.
I mean, it seemed about right, but sure.
Okay,
what are you looking for out of this? Are you looking for like some sort of like sorrow or sympathy or something? I don't know what you're
sort
looking for
of.
here.
I
Yeah,
can't, I
well,
mean, I genuinely during the
here's
show.
a
Oh, there it is. That's super cute.
Well, what I'm about to tell you may make you not like one of them.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
One of them left the mug behind.
Oh no. Did they call the station looking for it? Did they call the police and ask him to
Right.
find it for him?
There was it. Yeah, I think it made the local news that Frog is looking for mug, and
Myth Mystery mug.
yeah, that's what that is.
That
All
was
right.
they were really cute. And we'll have a little clip for you guys next week, but just go watch. You have 4 hours. Let's be honest. That's half your work day.
Right.
So tomorrow we'll just zip by if you watch the show the first 4 hours of your work day.
A friend reached out. She said, I watched all 4 hours. And I'm like, are your eyes bleeding now? It just.
Well, do you know? I mean, 4 hours. Harlow's down there going, hello. Harlow did 5 hours to get all the clips about witchy poo. So
that's true. So okay, so how about we do this? Because we talked about that, and what's going to happen? Because, like we said, 2 weeks ago, Miriam realized that there isn't a name for this witch, like it needs one. And the audience submitted some in the comments. Do you want to share the 4 you and Harlow decided on?
Yeah, so we had a bunch of names, but we had to drill it down to 4. So the names that everyone recommended there was Dancing Dahlia, Grace, Lena Hyena, Gertrude, Jeannie, Hazel, Emerald, Esmeralda, Bella, Gridala. I might have spelled that wrong because it's me. But the ones that the 4 that we decided on were Hazel, Esmeralda, Gertrude, or Grace. And so we're going to have you guys vote. So we'll see. Harlow will put that polling up now, and we'll name the witch, whether she lives with me or she goes to live with Aunt Harlow. Either way, she'll have a name.
It seemed pretty strong that should we stop everything, Jeremy, so we can say hello to you?
It does seem like that when he comes on.
Okay, Jeremy's now here. Let's stop the thing. Should we start over for you since you were a little late?
I dare you to hit the intro again.
That would be silly. Just kidding. So
you feel better now, Jeremy?
Yeah, right. Whole night's planned around Jeremy York. All right. So go over to YouTube. Go over to where the voting is. Over on Miriam's page, and vote for the name that's best suited for Miriam's and probably more accurately Harlow's witch. And we're going to talk a little bit more, and then we'll come back and see what the winning name is. In the meantime, though, just for those who are new to the program, Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators, mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunities to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. The YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. For those of you, you could go to the top of the comments. That link should be pinned to the top over there. Now, there's nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projections, jetpacks, and programmable drones. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That's why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. With that, let's take a look at the Myth or Mystery community polling page. We'd like to stay engaged with everyone out there in between our shows via our community page on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. And you really got to check this out if you don't go out there. Harlow posts all kinds of fun stuff there. This week's polling question is, do you believe spirits and energy are more active on Halloween? Yes, no, or you're unsure. Now, Harlow says no. Adam, do you have a point of view on that?
I do believe the veil is thinner that time of the year. I don't know if it's just the feeling in the air because it's crisper and it kind of feels like a horror movie should. Mm-hmm. But to me, it always does feel like there is more activity.
Does this particular program feel more like a horror movie should? I'm just curious. But I would have to, before we get to Miriam, because I have a feeling that's a longer answer. I would say that I would agree with you, Adam. I would think that I've always believed that the veil is thinner as well. That makes it, and you know, as we get to Samhain and everything else, I remember at an old place I worked at, and someone came up and asked me the question. I laughed at them because I didn't think it made a difference. That shows that was my ego moment, and I think about that every time someone asks about that, because it's like, yeah, now I do feel that way personally. Mm-hmm. Miriam, what about you?
I never thought about this question. I never thought about it until Harlow asked, and what came to me was, I think there's probably multiple reasons why it may be, but what came to me was there's a collective consciousness that feels like it's okay to believe on this day. And so they allow themselves the vulnerability to be open. And so they see or hear and feel things that are always there, but they're allowing themselves to experience it on that night. And so in that respect, I would say, I don't think it's necessarily, I don't know that they are necessarily more active, but I feel like people are more open and are willing to admit that they see and feel and hear things on that day. So, of course, you know me, I can't just answer yes or no, and my answer doesn't apply to this, so I just screwed up the whole fucking thing. So I don't know how to answer it.
Do you remember the question?
Why are we here?
That's a good one too. I was going to say something and I totally forgot. I think my whole memory has been wiped.
Everyone's asking if the witch can approve her name. So so who started that?
Who said that?
Jeremy started it. It's always Jeremy and my mom starting stuff. Does the witch have any say? Oh no, Katie Paranormal started it. Does the witch have any say in her name? Jeremy said, good question. Then my mom says, use Penji to make sure the witch likes her name. And now we're just like, so now obviously it's going to turn into a 2-hour show because we have to make sure the witch feels okay.
Yeah.
The witch doesn't even like me. So
no. I mean, I've been scratching my head all week wondering why that is, but you know, Linda, thank you.
So we're going to pause the show. Linda's running to the bathroom.
Right. Yeah. Well, here in the meantime, here's a frog and a pig. So yeah. Okay. No, that's good. But you know, I mean, that is a good point. I mean, first of all, I mean, it's very clear that whatever her name is, the witch really has no interest in living with you. So why, you know.
We need to move this. Well, Carlo and I, honestly, we were like, we need to sit with this and see, you know, but we wanted her here for the naming, because if I do mail her off, she wouldn't have made it to Harlow in time. She would have been en route. So we were like, she's got to be here for the naming.
So when she's en route, you just put her like on a broom and throw it into the air and see what happens? Or
well, I did ask Bruce, I was like, do you want to drive 2 hours to Harlow's to drop off the witch? And he's like, not really. That
Well,
doesn't
as much as
really
that
sound
witch-
fun.
You can just put the witch on a greyhound, send her on her way. Harlow can pick her up at the station.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure nobody would sit next to it. I'm
Could
pretty
you
sure that'd
imagine
be
if
like,
I did that?
Perfect
right, just
window seat. It'll be just fine. I mean, it'll work.
I more and more I hear about things. I think if there's a way to get Bruce a sainthood, might be something that you might want to look into.
Well, you're saying that because he laughs at your jokes too.
Well, I'm also saying it because I could feel his energy. No, I'm just kidding.
You can
It's
feel his
very heavy in
desperation.
here suddenly. What's that?
You can feel his desperation.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, cut the cards. So
All right, we got the witch's name. Hold
okay,
on.
so
Hold on. I
It-
do need.
it really means something when you're trying to get the show back on track. My God.
Well, no, I'm just excited to show the name. 0% Grace. Come on, God, I cannot win with this. That Grace was my pick. I cannot win with her. Okay, Esmeralda, it is.
You were never meant to have this witch.
I'm serious. I do not know how to be a good witch owner, or I should say, not owner, witch parent, like a pet parent, but a witch parent.
I have a son and daughter. I have a witch. I have a witch.
My mom might say that. And actually, Bruce might interchange a few letters and say that.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so yes, I know no one picked Grace. That's what I thought. I need to stop being in denial and put these on. I what is Sticks saying? What? I'm missing all kinds of stuff. Hold on. Oh, all right, forget it. Remember the poor guy that was all alone in the room? Who? What poor
I feel
guy?
like I'm all alone here, to be honest. You mean me? No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Drive one way, have a nice lunch, hang out, hand the witch off, go home. Thank you, Jeremy, for your permission.
So you drive the other way then. So it's not just one way. You're gonna go both ways.
All right, so Esmeralda it is.
Do we want to see?
All right, let's oh God. All right. So, let me go back to the options. So, let's see.
I thought we'd just ask if she liked Esmeralda. I didn't realize they were going to be going through the 45 options of.
All right, hold on. I got to silent my phone. It was on for some reason. All right, let's ask if hopefully she likes Esmeralda.
Let me just start. Can you show me yes, please? Thank you. Can you show me no, please? Thank you. For the witch doll that is behind, just to be very clear, not the screen with the witch on the screen, the witch doll behind Miriam. Do you like the name Esmeralda?
Is it saying no?
It's saying no.
Oh my God, we have to start over.
How about, do you like Hazel? No. How about
do you like anything?
Do you like Gertrude? How about Grace? Oh, look at that.
Really?
Did you know that Miriam came up with that name? No.
Shut up.
No, it says no. She says no. Now that you know that, do you like the name?
No. Oh my gosh! A doll hates me. How is this happening in my life?
It's a conundrum, that's for sure.
I don't need. I honestly, I get a little scared of her because of how much she doesn't like me.
You ever see Chucky?
I know.
With that being said, are you good being called Grace? That's a yes.
Okay, let's ask one more time. Is she? Does she want to go live with Aunt Harlow?
Yes, it eventually got there.
Harlow said her name should be Karen.
Do you like Karen? Yeah.
I feel like she likes. Can I ask a serious question while we're here?
Mm-hmm.
Did you find your way to me to get to Harlow?
Yes.
That's a really loud yes.
Yeah, it is.
All jokes aside, was it really that bad living with me? Yeah.
Do you want us to also maybe channel your pets just to kind of see where they're at as well?
Or is the doll's issues the pets?
I can't with this. I never even listen. For the record, she hung in the closet, not hung like by her neck. Bruce created this nice little thing for her in the back, and she just hung out in the closet. She was never in storage. She was never in a box. She was always just out. I just okay. I'm getting so worked up over this witch.
Can we channel Bruce now, please? No,
oh my god.
We're not funny. The doll apparently to Linda is funny. All right.
All right. So Grace, here's what I say.
Or Karen.
Harlow gets to name her.
So the whole point of this whole last 45 minutes, the audience is supposed to name her. At the end of the day, it's actually going to be Harlow that names her.
Well, she wasn't happy with anything. And then the audience was like, make sure she's happy with it. And then we ask and she's not happy.
Jeremy did start that revolution.
KD Paranormal started it. And then Jeremy jumped on the train. And then my mom jumped on the train. They're all on the KD Paranormal train. Okay.
Yep.
She's probably not enjoying watching the show or being on camera. So I'm going to take her off. If she walks back over here, I'm out.
Move the camera so we can see it.
I will be running out that door.
And no names on screen this time, where the important bits are where we could actually see whether or not she was moving on her own.
I know. So all right, I'll put her. I'm going to put her right on the edge, and then if you guys happen to see anything happen, all right.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for this week's there's a whole show left.
We haven't even started.
This was only meant to be the first 3 minutes, and it's already 10 p.m. Okay. So with that being said.
No, it's not, is it? Okay.
No, it's only 9:34. So let's get to image number one. If anyone needs me to go through the rules of the show again, or what the show is called, or who any of us are, let us know. We'll be happy to do it. Important note, though, about image number one, it has not been doctored or edited, okay? So we just want to make sure that is very much put out there. So audience, you're going to vote before the panel analysis on video number one. It's going to be played a few times, and then you'll have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote, okay? So here we go. Let's take a look at this week's image number one.
On the evening of December 25th of 2022, two backyard security cameras in West Yorkshire in the UK captured different angles of an anomaly. Richard Musgrave, the owner of the video, didn't see the notification of activity until the next day and was shocked to see two waves of white mist flow across his backyard. A third, smaller mist follows, but turns the corner quite sharply toward his back door. He says he has experienced some paranormal activity in the house, but declined to elaborate, simply curious as to what the mist might be.
Okay, polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you'll get a chance to vote again. Why don't we start off with Miriam tonight? And what's your thoughts?
Okay. This is weird what I feel. I feel like it's always weird when I feel stuff because I can feel I feel an energy moving through the space, specifically one taller man that does move through that space, but that isn't the mist. But here's what's weird is I can see him in that mist. And I know that, just from doing this show, I have seen this before where the thing we're seeing itself isn't paranormal, but we're able to see something paranormal through it, almost like a crystal ball type effect. And so the two feel very separate for me. So I guess I'm going to have to go myth on it because technically that mist is shining the light on this being that I see in this space, in this backyard and home, but that being was not the mist. Yeah. So I guess it's fair to say myth on that.
Very cool. All right. So I'm going to go next. And with that, I have a slight different take on it. First of all, I'm going to say that I think this is really cool. And the one thing that this reminds me of are animals chasing each other. And so I look at this, and I don't mean like physical animals. I mean spirit animals, animals that have passed. And this is what I like about this is, and the people in the audience might be like, well, it's very clearly this or this, like maybe it's not real at all or whatever else. But I like it enough that I want it to be real, and that to me it just feels like that. What if this is just some like dogs playing and just they're running through the yard and they're just going over, and that you can see their trails and everything. So I will also. On this, I'm going to be going myth tonight on this.
Or
sorry, mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Mystery. I don't know the difference between myth, mystery, and I should have read the rules, like I said, before the show. I mean, before this segment, just so I can be reminded.
I wonder, because when you said that, the dogs, I was like, oh my God, I see that so much. I wonder if I'm seeing the man and his two dogs.
You could
like
be.
You're seeing the two dogs and I'm seeing the man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay. Yep. Sorry, Adam. We're sucking up your time here.
Now, Adam, do you have anything you want to present, or you're not going to do your job to the full extent? I'm just kind of curious where we're at here.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to do the job to the full extent.
Okay. Well, we'll just let me put that down in your file real fast.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You ain't going to be the first guy who wrote me up.
Oh, look at that already. Meant to be fun. He's like, you're not the first. All right, Adam, what you got? Do you want to be on full screen? Do you want to share the screen with us? It's your show for the next minute.
All right. So. Well, basically, what I saw out of this is I kind of see where you guys are getting you feel something's running through the yard.
Mm-hmm.
I do too, but to me, it feels like this is a residual haunt mist, not haunting that party per se, but showing up at that time. Two reasons I say this. You see them running through, and this could also be an animals and a guy, and the person being a police officer with a canine unit, because you hear sirens in the background. Makes me think that this could be a residual of an event that took place on this property at some point in the past, where you had a cop and his dogs or somebody chasing somebody else run through that area. Because the second reason I think so is because if you notice the security light turns on, that means that mist had a mass to it.
Exactly.
To get that security light to turn on. So I'm calling this paranormal. So to me, this is a mystery.
I'm changing my vote.
No, you can't see. No.
Yes.
No, this is no. The only people whose vote can change are the ones who voted.
No, I'm changing my vote. I'm changing it. I'm sorry. I'm having an emotional week.
Are you stomping your feet also? I just
Oh my God.
That wasn't
I
the
almost
witch,
had
was
a-
it, Grace?
yeah,
I
right. I got
almost had a meltdown. I love that. That's I just, when you said, okay, fine, I'll leave my answer the way it is, but I
I'm
will
not-
forever go down as the person that said it's a myth. To be fair, I said that I was I did it.
if you wanna-
Listen, go ahead.
No, I mean, I think maybe leave it up to Harlow to decide if she wants to switch yours or not. I'm kind of like the line judge, I mean, it just kind of, to me, it just feels like, you did cast a vote, but whatever, it's, you do it, you know what you need to do it.
Harlow said several people in the paranormal forum where the video was posted mentioned feeling spirit animals. There you have it.
Yep.
So I think
everyone except the medium picked it up. So
I know. I think I picked up on the pet parent and following his animals.
Well, the official ruling is wrong, first of all, but Harlow says since she felt the man,
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. And I think the appropriate response to that is just simply that. But that's cool. I don't want to belabor it. So
Harlow knows now's not a good week to give me a hard time. Also, the witch has just been crapping on me all night. Oh, for the last week. So someone give me a break.
5 years ago, I think, really.
The crapping started 5 years ago,
Yeah,
to be fair.
Okay, so we're moving along.
Whenever I copy paste, sometimes it does that. Go ahead, finish your thought.
No. I mean, it's your show. So we're here. Let me set you up for it, though. So what did the audience vote for this preliminary round? Ooh, left you. Oh, that's right. You changed your vote. But yeah. So everyone seems. So it'll be interesting because we are going to vote again. Did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please vote again. And we want to know if the panel
Mine did.
We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint. I'm never wearing this hoodie again. It's bad news hoodie. But then again, I have nothing else to wear. Your viewpoint on image one. Remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here is the countdown. All right, so the panel gave their analysis. Now it's time to find out what the audience thought. Miriam.
People weren't very talkative tonight. Violet says it felt like some happy, fun spirits just out for a stroll, nothing scary or sad. I agree.
Mhm.
And then Jeremy was just giving me a hard time, telling me I'm at the mercy of Harlow if I want to change my vote, and that's very true. I'm just seeing if I missed anything. No, you guys, why isn't anyone talking?
Oh no.
Hi, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. So no, I mean, I don't know. Maybe because we all are on the same page, and you eventually joined the same page. Okay. Well, with that, then, shall we take a look at, if they're ready, the second polling numbers?
Yes. Here we go. Oh, of course, it never pops up when I want it to. Look at.
There you go. Look at that. There you go. Very interesting.
So it was 64 unknown. I'm sorry, you get it. You don't need me to read it. And now it's 83% mystery.
So we had more people voting.
Thank you for. We had people that moved over. They were 35% unknown, and then they moved.
Oh, they're now down to
over
16. My mistake. Yeah.
to mystery. And that's because I changed my vote. You gotta just keep this here now.
John McEnroe moment.
Yeah. All right. So that's cool. I like that video. That was really neat. Anything else you want to say about that video?
No, I thought it was really cool that we each saw something different in it. I love it.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was very cool.
Hopefully the owner of the video is watching.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be interesting if they watch it later, like this program later, that they give us feedback of what we thought about it for sure. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Nice work, Harlow.
Very nice work. Now it's time for Myth or Mystery Viral Videos segment, brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg. We're going to play viral video number 1, and you will then have time to vote myth or mystery on it. If mystery receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed for an upcoming show. If myth receives the most votes, the video will not be analyzed. So, and you know what that means. It's going to be shot into space. And we enjoy that as well. But we also hope that you vote wisely. If, let's see, where are we here? I got so wrapped up, I lost where I am. Let's get started on video number 1. Voting is open over at YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. Once again, that is going to be available. We're going to go through the results. And then just trying to read here because I got a little bit lost here. So no, let's just go ahead and play the video. Here is viral video number 1.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. So when you lose a loved one, could there be anything more special than when they reach out to you to tell you that they love you from beyond the grave? What do you think?
Wow. So after trivia, we'll announce the polling numbers from the viral segment. Please share with us the viral videos that you are interested in, whether they make you feel something intuitively or you're just curious if it is a myth or mystery. We want to know the why behind why you chose that particular video to submit to us. Please submit via our website at mythormysterylive.com. Your name will remain anonymous if you choose. So after we're gonna, like we said, we're gonna go through and we'll announce the winner of that, whether it's myth or mystery, after trivia. But here's the exciting part, because it is that time of the month where we are doing our monthly trivia drawing. And what that means, everybody who has won over the course of October, your name has been put into Scully that Miriam is holding right now. We are going to draw out a name, and that person is going to win some amazing myth or mystery merchandise. And that's always fun. And that stuff is beautiful. There isn't any video I should be playing with that, is there, that I'm missing?
Oh, yeah, there should be. Hold on. Can I play it?
It's time for our monthly drawing. Viewers who have given the correct answers from our weekly trivia contests have had their names added to Scully for a chance to win myth or mystery merchandise.
All right. I just have to say, too, once again, how much I love Harlow's designs for everything. I just really,
I know.
it
They're
is
so
so
fun.
good. They're so good. So, folks, as it said in there, even if you're not winning, please support the show by getting the merch and stuff. Please, that just supports what everyone's doing, and it's of high quality. It is beautiful. We gave a bunch of it away in Minnesota last week. It is so cool. So please consider doing so. All
and
right.
look at it's a new tapestry, by the way. It's new. See how cool that is?
It's very nice. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I have a new tapestry too.
No, you don't. Well, how come you're not in your usual room?
I took apart my studio because I was helping at the station this week and we had to set up another studio. So I set up my gear in there. And then this week, and if you don't mind me doing a plug here real fast, Adam and I are going to be at Twin Cities Con this weekend at the Minneapolis Convention Center. We are not guests, like we're not on stage or anything, but we do have a table out there, and just come on out, say hi to us. We'll be there varying degrees of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. You excited for it, Adam?
I am overly excited for it. I cannot wait.
Sounds like it. Whoa, don't blow me away with your
excitement.
Well, no, it's more the fact that, we're going to have, they average about 30 to 40,000 coming through there those 3 days.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And just the exposure that's going to get us is, number one, exciting. Number two, I'm a big wrestling fan, and there's going to be a bunch of wrestlers out there, but that's beside the point. And there's Star Wars royalty out there. If you consider Hayden Christensen Star Wars royalty, just
the Emperor's going to be there.
Well, yes, Emperor Palpatine, of course, but just do us all a favor. Don't make the high ground jokes, and don't say anything about sand when you're getting Hayden Christensen's autograph. Greg, I mean, anybody going out to Twin Cities Con.
So I mean, it's going to be a great time, and we're really excited for it. And I ordered brand new business cards to give away at this thing, and I had the founder of Twin Cities Con on Ghost Box Radio on Monday, and I'm just like, how many people are going to be there? Because I'm like, 12,000, something like that. And he's like, we're gonna hit about 40,000, and that's when I immediately thought, those 200 business cards I bought probably are not going to be enough. So
that's so funny. That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
So Minuteman Press in Minneapolis are coming to rescue. They're printing me 700 more cards. And I mean, cool. And I just went there today to set up the table. I mean, this place is massive. We are in the 800 section of vendors.
Wow.
And we're booth number 829. So it's incredible. So yeah, it's really fun, and we just wanted to make sure that we mention that to folks who are around and might want to come on out and check it out and come by and say hi to us. Really, that's all.
Get some pictures so we can see next week. You can show us some pictures or videos.
Absolutely. Adam shared some today that I didn't realize he was going to share, but that's okay. We're all good.
What did he share?
The picture I sent you. The picture I sent you. I didn't realize that was going to be posted, but it's okay. I'm clearly not upset about it or anything. But we're good.
It's just because I beat you to it.
Well, no, it's not done. There's more I'm going to put to it, but it's going to be fun.
How much space do we actually have then? If you're going to add,
well, I need to put my banners up and stuff as well. So. Yeah, do it. I mean, don't just tell us, just do it.
This is actually a really good idea. Print out QR codes of the table so people can scan them and subscribe.
We will. And we're also going to have QR table or QR codes because we're selling t-shirts now. We have t-shirts that we
finally did it. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we have 4 of them. Not for like quantity, but for different designs. So we're gonna have QR code at the table. So if you want to buy one, you can just do it there, because we're not gonna have quantities at the table. That just didn't work out this time. So.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a blast. We'd like to see some stuff when you come back. So you're not good at taking pictures and video, so I'm sure we won't have any, but it would be nice if we did.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't even. Where's that even based from?
You just don't share them with me.
I didn't realize that you wanted to see anything. Yeah, it's called. I don't even have a joke. Sorry. After 10 p.m., I turn into a pumpkin, so I don't even know anymore.
Okay,
So
guys.
Yes, that's right. I was like, where are we? All right. Should we talk about 40 more minutes about Twin Cities Con, or you think we covered it?
I know. No, I'm excited for you guys. You should have had a banner or a promo or something that we could play. But I feel like we got the gist of it. There's going to be 40,000 people. Adam posted something he shouldn't have. Greg wants to add more to it. And there we go.
And Star Wars people going to be there.
And Star Wars is going to be there. The entire.
Do you know what Star Wars is?
It's a movie that had 17 things series, or there's people in it. Princess Leia had cinnamon rolls and for ears, and yeah.
So, all right, trivia. Okay, we're gonna pick, and whoever we pick out, and it's probably gonna be Jeremy York. But if it's not, we will reach out for. What? So you're like Jeremy's checking up on me to make sure I'm not lying about all this.
Yes.
Your story checks. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Okay, let me pick the winner. And
all right, here. You ready? I got the snare drum. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
There we go.
Oh, I always get so much anxiety. Oh my God, you guys.
It's Jeremy York, isn't it?
It is! It is! No, Jeremy, you can't keep winning. No, we're doing it again. Do it again.
All right, here we go.
Oh, gosh, I can't handle the pressure 2 times in a row. Oh my God, this is just a lot of scribble. Carl! Who's Carl?
Oh, Carl.
Yay!
Carl, are you here? Carl provided us with that Palmer House video, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can't remember. Yes. Either way, yay! It's not Jeremy. I should put one in there. I should put one in there that says not Jeremy.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No kidding. What kind of show is this that we're like talking hours about? You have a chance to win. You have a chance to win, and then we do it, and it's like, we don't want you to win. We're gonna do this again.
Jeremy, and we always say Jeremy always wins, but then Jeremy goes, "I literally only have one shirt."
Yeah, we watch his lives. We've noticed that. Oh, you mean Myth or Mystery shirt? Yeah, got it. Okay,
yes.
There we go.
Watch his lives. Hey, you're one to talk, Mr. One Sweatshirt.
But it's clean.
That's fair. Okay. Oh, because Jeremy's aren't clean. Got it.
That's what I hear.
It's through the grapevine.
Carl Hall. Yes, that's it. Wow.
Okay, it's officially empty. We get to start over.
All right. So now let's do trivia. And hold on. Let's do trivia. Okay, once again, we're going to do a trivia question here. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. If you get it right, you are going to get your name in the freshly emptied Scully. And we're going to be doing another trivia contest select in early December, the first week of December. So why don't, let's see here. Why don't we ask the question here?
Jeremy's giving us a rundown of what's in his closet. I'd like to know how many pairs of underpants you have, Jeremy.
I really don't. All right. The question is, because we're going to be talking about it in a second here. In the film Poltergeist, what is it that you see on a TV screen that is never broadcast on television any longer? In the film Poltergeist, what is it that you see on the TV screen that is never broadcast on television any longer? You have 5 seconds to answer the question.
Uh-oh.
Why did I have a feeling you put it up already? In the film Poltergeist, what is it that you see on the TV screen that is never broadcast on television any longer? I thought we said we weren't going to put his name up first.
Oh, sorry.
anymore.
Ignore it.
Oh, see, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for, so I can do this. All right. Well, Linda, you haven't won in a while, so that's a basically
Linda.
what Jeremy said, but I didn't see, is static.
Yes. Okay, but we got to go through the rest.
See, that's a great answer. Also, I really do think that, but it unfortunately deserves one of those. By the way, Tom, happy birthday, Tom! I think Tom's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, Tom! Now buzz Violet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's that too. But
hold on.
Love you, Jill. Sorry, didn't mean to buzz you, but it's true.
Hi, Jill Jade. Okay, you won, Linda. Yay! Linda won.
There you go. Fantastic. Congratulations.
And to be fair, Jeremy said he does only have one Myth or Mystery shirt. So honestly, Jeremy we should let him win another time. Linda, yay me. Okay. No, that's a firm no on letting Jeremy win. Got it.
Silence speaks volumes, doesn't it? Here's the thing, I think Jeremy, being of a fair-minded sort of individual, he would hate to rob other people from the opportunity. Oops. Get that off screen. Hate rob people of the opportunity to win. But apparently Linda's won more than Jeremy, apparently. So
she does. She's got a lot.
She could open her own store.
To be fair, though, it was because Jeremy kept getting the answers correct all the time. And he was taking the fun away from all the other children.
Well, and the truth is, folks, we do the trivia questions so that we can buzz you.
We really only like that.
let's not get around that one bit. Well, I'm glad someone's having fun. It's not me. Okay, so with that being said, so
all right.
What are you doing?
Putting Linda Judd's name in here.
We didn't do that yet. Oh my god!
No.
This is. We should have just done this from the convention center, Adam, so we could just wake up there and start the day, because I think that's where we're going with this. Are you ready?
Yeah, I could have camped out like getting tickets.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's that day when I have to tell you what we're doing.
Yeah, I know, right? So we're going to do the polling numbers, and then we're going to do another trivia question, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we have polling numbers in for the viral video this week.
Yes. Okay. I did this already, but I can't find. Oh, there. Is it that? Is it? I don't know. Okay, I can do it. You guys ready for this? So the viral video vote was.
Awesome. That's great. So, and I'm glad, because I like that video. So, okay.
All right, people. We got through a segment.
We got only 14 more to go. So with that, should we go ahead and do... Oh, that was it. Okay, so the question is, second question, same routine as last time. That was highly successful. You have 5 seconds to answer the question, and we will hopefully buzz a lot of you, and maybe one of you might win. How far back does the term Wicca go? How far back in terms of time does the term Wicca go? You have 5 seconds to answer the question. How far back does the term Wicca go? Let's start by just seeing what people are putting in there, and then I can narrow it if we're having some trouble with it. Ooh. No. We don't. Making me do math is not going to get you a winning spot. No, not quite.
All right, they need some help.
I need like a century. Like, for example, just to make sure we all understand, we're in the 21st century. So a number and a century, the word century behind it. So yep, let's think more in broader terms of century, such as like there's a thing called the 5th century. So, kind of, does that help anyone at all?
Mom, you know this. I bet you know this.
It goes back to the blank century. No. Lower, not higher, lower. That's not Oh, Jeremy, now you're just playing with us. There we go. That's not the right one.
Yay! Tom won. Tom, I think this is Tom's second time winning.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think he's won a couple times.
And also, we do need Carl's information. So, Carl, if you're going to watch the replay, which you better be, we need your info.
And I can, if we don't hear from him, I can reach out to him. I think I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Okay.
So, all right. Congratulations. Happy birthday. That's our way of saying happy birthday and Myth or Mystery.
Oh my God, that's right. He went on his birthday. That's awesome.
No, I think it was yesterday.
Oh, either way. Okay.
All right. There we go.
Sorry.
All right. Here we go. Yay, indeed. Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations and happy birthday. And Jeremy, thank you. Yes. Now we can mail out a t-shirt with all that wonderful information you gave us.
Should trivia be this like
intense?
Draining?
It's so fun to tease Jeremy. Do you like the way Jeremy's only allowed to win once, but we let Carl win? We let Tom win as much as he wants.
Absolutely. Well, what do these people think? That's my question.
Why does that make me laugh? I don't know.
All right. Now we're about a third of the way through the program tonight. We are going to move on to image number 2. And image number 2 is the curse of the Hollywood film Poltergeist. Audience, where am I here? Let's try this. Let's make this professional here. Audience, you will have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote after you take a look at what Harlow has come up with for Poltergeist.
Myth or Mystery presents a Halloween special, The Poltergeist Curse. Halloween conjures images of glowing jack-o'-lanterns on dark porches. A lot of us dim the lights on this holiday and watch horror films. One of the classics is Poltergeist, released in June of 1982. It's the story of a suburban family whose home becomes the epicenter of paranormal activity. In the years following its release, a rumor began circulating that the film was cursed. In addition to reports of accidents and strange occurrences during filming of the movie and its sequels, real-life tragedies befell several members of the cast. Heather O'Rourke, who played Carol Ann, was only 6 when the film came out. She became ill in 1987. She was subsequently misdiagnosed as having Crohn's disease. In 1988, she collapsed and suffered cardiac arrest and was flown to Children's Hospital of San Diego. Upon discovery that she in fact had intestinal stenosis, a genetic narrowing of the intestines complicated by septic shock, she underwent surgery and suffered another cardiac arrest. She was only 12 when she died. The second major cast member to have a tragic passing was Dominique Dunn, who played the older sister, Dana. She had separated from her partner, but in November of 1982, he returned to her home, begging her to take him back, When she refused, he grabbed and choked her, leaving her to die in the driveway. She was taken to the hospital but passed away 4 days later. Lou Perryman, who played Pugsley the contractor, was murdered in 2009 in a home invasion. The killer had recently been released from prison for robbery, had gone off his meds and been drinking, killing Perryman with an axe. The other scandalous legend surrounding Poltergeist has to do with a horrific scene where JoBeth Williams, who played the mom, fell into the excavated area being made into a backyard pool. This happens during a severe storm. Skeletons and coffins bob to the surface as rain fills the area. This scene sparks the family's realization in the film that the planned community had indeed been built over a cemetery. The headstones had been moved, but the bodies left behind. Williams later claimed that producer Steven Spielberg had insisted on using actual skeletons rather than more expensive props made. The prop master corroborated this, saying they came from Carolina Biological, a medical and science supply company. A special effects makeup artist also swore under oath during an unrelated trial that the skeletons were indeed real. He said they acquired 13 biological surgical skeletons used for hanging in classrooms, but for the film, they were soiled and had sculpted rubber pieces added to make them look more like rotting corpses. Using them created anxiety and unease on the original set, and that mood carried over onto the second film. So much so that real-life medicine man Will Sampson, who played a shaman, performed an exorcism after shooting Wrapped one night. Whether the film was actually cursed is a matter of opinion and perspective, but to this day, watching the pool scene and knowing those skeletons were real gives it another level of horror.
All right, polls are closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you will all get a chance to vote again. Let's start with Miriam. By the way, Harlow, that was fantastic, by the way.
Wasn't that so good?
Of glowing jack-o'-lanterns on dark porches.
I got excited. I've watched that video like 3 times just because I love it. I love the videos that she makes of these urban legends. Okay, I'm going to stop. First off, I honestly, I didn't know any, as you guys know, I don't study or like follow these movies or any of this stuff. So this was new to me. And I honestly don't even want to go too deep into it because it is so deeply dark. And if we want to use the word cursed, I don't even want to read the energy too much because it's, okay, this is what's happening here. I feel like this is about to fall over, which is also creeping me out a little bit. I'll fix this in a second. Sorry. It's, yes. For me, this is a full mystery. It is definitely, there was definitely stuff going on there that shouldn't have been going on there. There was definitely energy that was, I feel like it was encouraged for the sake of the movie because people didn't realize what they were really messing with. I feel like some of those energies attached to some of the actors. It was it was just all around bad. So for me, this is definitely mystery.
Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and go next here, and basically, I'm just going to agree with that. I do think that productions could be cursed for various reasons, and the energy is, and plus subject matter. And I also want to throw in something else. I think it's kind of interesting about it too, is the idea of if you are on a film like that and maybe something starts going wrong that isn't actually cursed, that isn't, for lack of a better term, paranormal, but then people start thinking of that, you start having that group think. And that group think is what also, and I don't think this is group think, to be perfectly honest, but it is one of those things that can actually create that situation that you're fearing the most. And but regardless, I think that this is a very cursed film. There's a couple others that I think could fall into that line as well. I'm definitely going to be part of the mystery machine on this one because I definitely feel that. And I think, Harlow, we should talk about doing one on the Legend of Boggy Creek because that is on record saying of while they were shooting about a Sasquatch type person, creature, whatever you want to call it. We don't call them creatures ourselves. That there was stuff happening that they cannot explain, that along the same lines of what they're doing their film about. Plus, I know Pamela Pierce, who is the daughter of the original director of the film. So I think it could be really a really cool thing. So with that, Adam,
That's amazing.
What do you think?
I'm going to go mystery, and along kind of the same lines you are with other movies that are also, cursed, if you will. If you take the original Evil Dead, for example, there's all kinds of stories from the cast and crew there about seeing a ghost girl in the woods, and then right as they wrap filming, the cabin that it was filmed in burning down mysteriously. Same thing can be said here for the Poltergeist films. You have 10 cast and crew deaths within 10 years of the release of the film. Not only that, you have these real skeletons. And as we were talking before the show, and I was hoping to find the clip, but a number of years ago in the Hollywood Museum in Los Angeles, there was a paranormal show on A&E or AMC or something to that effect, where they showed footage of two of the prop skeletons, or the real body skeletons that they used for props, actually moving their head back and forth. So I think there was something to that. I think possibly using real skeletons could be a part of that because, these people donated their bodies to be used for medicine and science, and all of a sudden it's used for a movie. If that spirit is aware of that, they could, run amok, if you will, on the people involved. And I think that there is a little bit of that involved with it too. Plus, even watching the movies as a kid and before even knowing anything about the curses, even though it's a Hollywood horror film, there is something even more horrific, especially about those first two.
Yeah, there is 100%. And I'm going to also, Adam, if you don't mind, I'm going to add on to your thought about these skeletons because, they were donated, but there was nothing in there to make it because they, in my mind, that's desecration, what they did to those bones, those skeletons. And that's not what they signed up for. I mean, they might just be like, this wasn't this is still my body, or whatever. It's just it just seemed very very irresponsible and very disrespectful. I would agree. How interesting.
That's kind of where I was thinking about that too. It's like, wow, these people, their dying wish, if you will, or within their will and final testament is, hey, I want my body used for science. I want my body to be a plant. I want my body to do XXX, whatever it might be. And then all of a sudden, Spielberg and the studios are like, hey, let's just grab these and go. Yeah, I'd be kind of ticked off if I were, that person thinking I was going to try and continue to do good in the afterlife with what's left of my physical form. And next thing you know, it's in a horror flick that to some it brings joy, but to most people in a horror flick, it's a scary moment.
And why am I feeling like this was this based on some truth? Was there was
Yes.
Yeah. what I found interesting was just when I first watched Harlow's video of it, I was like, oh, I just immediately was like, I don't even want to go there. Like, I'm not even like, I don't want to go there. And even tonight, it was like, okay, just say mystery and just be done. Like, do not want to engage at all with whatever that is. And honestly, like, even if you don't feel anything, for me, just the fact that medicine man felt the need to do that says it all. The fact that medicine man felt he needed to do an exorcism, like, okay, well, that's all I need to know to be convinced.
It's really interesting, and I'm not saying that these are combined, but I have my friend Robert rents the basement to the house, and he has been gone since yesterday. And there is a lot of noises in the house that I you live in a house long enough, you recognize a lot of noises and stuff. And since he's been gone, there are noises that I've never heard here before. And
what do you think that is?
I don't know, but I was woken, whether it was actually in a dream or that it actually woke me up, that there are noises that I didn't know what they were, and knocking, and that woke me up this afternoon. So and so we're talking about this film, and this film, Adam, I've never really thought about it, but you are absolutely right about there is an energy of this film before you go to the theater, before you press play, that is a funk around this film. I've never that's articulated. I've never really thought of that, and you articulated that so well. And I've only seen it once, and that was enough for me. And there's scarier gore. I don't like gore films. I don't like anything like that. This is not that. There's something about this film that and also The Exorcist.
The original Exorcist, absolutely. Both of them. They're both. I love them. But I've seen them once, and that's good. Mm-hmm. But they're ingrained in your memory. Like, I saw Poltergeist when I was like 15. Sure. So that was like 94, 95 when I saw that. And that movie is still ingrained in my head.
Yeah.
I saw it when I was probably 8 or 9 in the 80s, and I've never seen it since, but I can tell you key scenes from it, like the scratching of the face and just keeps peeling off his skin and stuff like that. But there's just something about it that just is not good. So no, 100% there.
Harlow said she rewatched Poltergeist for Halloween, and the eerie feeling around it remains.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, gotta cut those cords, right? With that. All right. So what are we at for numbers for this pre-analysis?
So mystery 69%, unknown 23%, myth 7%. Interesting.
It is interesting. Wow. All right. Well, with that being the case here, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please, everyone, go vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. And remember, if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. And I would also ask, if you haven't been putting something in the comments for us to read or your thoughts, please do that, because this is a very interesting one. I would love to know what you think, and also whether or not you think that curses can happen to film productions as well. Some of you may actually have worked in film production, and you might have some similar things that have happened as well. So we would love to know your thoughts. Here is the countdown again for image number 2. All right, the panel gave their analysis. Now we'd like to know what the audience thought. Miriam, what any comments in the audience?
All right, so voting mystery on this. I do believe there's something to this film and the tragedies. That's an awful lot just to merely be coincidence. That's a good point, Jeremy. All this gives me chills. Definitely paranormal. That's a yes for me. Jill Jade's a very intuitive. Fantastic, Harlow. Good job, Harlow. Curses are real. Yes. Jill Jade, like your point, Greg. Miriam, any feelings on the images? Honestly, I didn't want to read any of the images.
No.
I always wonder when they are doing rituals in movies, are they not opening or inviting in the real world, even though it's just for film? Must be more.
Well, and here's the thing about that, Jill, and such a good point. We all know you never do a film in one take. You never do a scene in one take. So they're constantly reopening and doing these rituals, and I bet 99% they're not closing them before they do it again or even think about it.
And
I think that's
so
a really
interesting.
good point.
Yeah, that's so true. Is going to the house set there for an
Oh,
really?
is he? Oh, wow.
It would be interesting to hear from the resident dead who were improperly treated. Some of Harlow's video made me think of the Amityville Horror House. Ooh, God,
Oh, another one.
I have goosebumps to touch it too close. It looks like assess. Oh,
No.
Look, feel, assess, and go quick. Don't like getting too. I thought she said feel asses. Yep, didn't need to say that, Miriam. Okay, getting too close to this level of energy, gotta respect. Yes. I agree for sure. Okay. Where was I? Here we go. The Exorcist didn't scare me, but the Poltergeist left me feeling sad. Interesting. It does linger for sure. Carl's here. I want to look at Carl's all excited. We're all creeped out, and Carl's all like, "Yay!"
So, Carl, you have to get in. If you want, Carl, I could get in touch with you because we're friends on Facebook, and get your address and hand it off to Harlow, or if you want to reach out to her directly, whatever. But we just want to make sure we get your address and stuff to send you what you need.
mythormysterylive@yahoo.com, right, Harlow? Yeah, she shook her head. Okay.
Glad you know it. Yeah.
I haven't seen it now for sure. I won't watch it. Don't watch it. It's so gross.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Carl said you have to watch it. You got to watch the clown scene. No, you don't. The Ouija board scene in The Exorcist. That's right. Yeah. That movie traumatized an entire generation. I think that's a very fair statement. All right. So here we go. We got our numbers.
Okay.
I'm going to put them with these numbers if I can do it and it doesn't look too weird. So before it was Mystery 69, Unknown 23, Myth 7. Now it's Mystery 92%, Myth 7, Unknown 0%.
So everyone's kind of on the bandwagon that we're on. It's like, yeah, this is just,
Yeah, it's bad. But Violet also brings up a good point with her comment that the movie traumatized an entire generation. It truly did, because, the phrase, "they're here," still sticks with you, or "come all children, this is safe." That movie has so many just not only memorable lines that you want to use within a certain generation, if you will, to express your horror for something or that you're scared about something.
Mm-hmm.
For a flick that came out in 1982, these lines are still relevant in 2024 for an entire 2 generations now at this point who haven't even seen the flick, but they know where it came from.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Very much so. And maybe down the line, because we talked about a couple other films, Exorcist would be one I'd love to talk about as well. Yeah.
Good. See, look at Ask and You Shall Receive. Harlow was just wondering if she should do more, and there we go. Now we've got 2. So awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very, very cool. And I think if we do the Legend of Boggy Creek, let's see if we can get Pamela on. Just whether it's just beforehand and talk about it, and so that Harlow has some real stuff to talk about in her video or however. So yeah, absolutely. All right. With that being said, we got the numbers, everything else. Should we take a look at the scoreboard for tonight?
Yes. How did we do? Uh-oh. Orion out of service.
Yeah, right. He broke down.
That's hysterical. Okay, so as we learned from the last time Adam was here, in the upper right-hand corner,
See that?
we have Adam. So should I read it?
Yes.
Okay. That was really funny. Harlow out of service. Okay. So video number 1, Harlow was gracious enough to let me change my vote. So we all voted mystery. Yay for Miriam. I mean, yay for everybody. And nobody voted myth on that one. That was okay. You guys, is that the first time nobody voted myth?
No, I think that it's happened before.
Yeah, it's happened before. Not very often, though.
No.
All right. And then the Poltergeist, we had 0% myth, 83% mystery. We had 2 mysteries tonight. That's crazy.
And I didn't know how that was going to going in, but the first video I was really happy to come across that one. I'm interested to see what the owner thinks. He's in the UK, of course, so
right. Yeah.
I'll probably be talking to him later.
That's awesome. How do you think things went tonight, Harlow?
It was really interesting. I enjoyed watching it tonight. Some good videos and some good, interesting comments too.
Yeah, no, it really was good. And Adam, how did you feel about tonight?
I liked it. I loved both of the clips, especially the first one with the mist, and the fact that it was 2 separate angles. I absolutely loved that fact.
You never
and
see
you
that.
can hear everything in the background. You could see that there wasn't like another taller building or something on the other side of that fence where it could have been somebody vaping or having a smoke or whatever, and smoke blowing through. I absolutely loved that.
I think something that got cut off in Miriam's edit is after the 2 waves come, there was a smaller third one that did a huge sharp turn and went towards those lighted doors. But you couldn't really see it in that clip.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. I ruined that one. I would love to find out if there was a man that lived there, which is not that far-fetched, with a handful of dogs. But it would be weird if it was like a guy with 2 dogs or 3 dogs and they all just happened to pass or something in that house. Or that would be really neat to find out.
It would be.
Yeah, hopefully I can get some information.
That's great. Yeah. So, okay. With that, Miriam, do you have any closing thoughts tonight?
No.
Well.
No, that was a lot of fun. I had fun. It was a good way to almost end the week. It's Thursday night, so I had a blast. And Adam, always love having you. Thank you for standing in when Ryan bails on us.
Thank you again for having me, of course.
That's such an NPR way of ending and thank you for having me tonight. You can see more of Adam Wettrick over on Ghostbox Radio Monday through Friday at 10:05 p.m.
They play a little bit better than Ghostbox Radio does.
Wait, what do you say? Have you ever thought about revisiting a video after a few months just to see if the same feelings of it? Oh, now he's telling us how to do the show.
No, actually, Jeremy, I never really thought about that. But yeah, I mean, interesting idea. So thank you, everybody. That was fun.
Absolutely. So as we close up here, just once again, thank you for joining us tonight. Each week, we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera or have an extraordinary ghost or alien experience, and we need some more alien experience here, you'd like to share, please send it through our website. Website is mythormysterylive.com. If you enjoyed our show, please like and share. We'd love to be able to get this in front of more people, because the more people that watch, the more votes that these videos get, which makes it a lot of fun. We'll be back next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, here on Myth or Mystery. Everyone, have a fantastic week. Good dog.